Greetings again, traders, and welcome back to our Forex mentorship program for beginners. Today, I am going to show you some important tools that can help you trade successfully in the foreign exchange market. You see, no matter how good of a technical analyst you are, no matter how good of a trader you are, if you cannot understand how some certain tools work in the foreign exchange market, you are not going to succeed so well. In the foreign exchange market, we have three types of analysis. We have technical analysis, we have fundamental analysis, and we have sentimental analysis. Even though a lot of people tend to focus more on technical analysis and ignore the fundamental and sentimental analysis, but the truth is that you cannot really ignore all of them, especially fundamental analysis. It has a very key role that it plays in the foreign exchange market. Now, what is technical analysis? Technical analysis is simply the study of charts. It's simply the study of price action. When you look at your candles, when you analyze your charts, you draw trend lines, you draw support and resistances, all of that is technical analysis. Now, fundamental analysis, on the other hand, studies news. It studies geopolitical news, it studies macroeconomic news, and all the like. To be honest with you, fundamental analysis is a very broad topic, and that is why a lot of people always tend to stay away from it because it contains a lot of information. It is so broad and it is always very difficult to study it. For people who are good at economics, for people who are good at reading, they can always spend time to study fundamental analysis. But for people who do not want to really read or study, they always choose the other way, which is technical analysis. But I am going to show you some key tools that will help you as a trader to navigate the market, and it's also going to assist you in your technical analysis. There's no way you can avoid this, trust me. Now, one of them is what we call the Forex Factory. Okay, when you go to your browser, you simply search forexfactory.com. This is the website, forexfactory.com. Now, if you click on this link, it is going to take you to this page. Okay, this is the page here. It's going to take you to this interface where you see Euro USD, you see GBP USD, USD JPY, USD Swiss, USD CAD, AUD USD, NZD USD, GBP JPY, and the like. Now you see there's a lot of news here, people writing and all the like. You can also come down here, you see trading sessions. Remember, we did a video on trading sessions. Even this website can help assist you with different trading sessions. You see Sydney, you see Tokyo, you see London, and then you see New York down here. It can also show you when sessions intersect with one another. Now, on this other calendar also, you can see this is more or less like sentimental analysis. Okay, it simply shows you the number of people who are actually buying Euro USD. You have 45% of traders who are buying Euro USD, and we have 124% of traders who are selling Euro USD. Okay, that's why you see short traders here and you see long traders here. On this other side, we have 43% of traders who are actually long on GBP USD, or who are actually buying GBP USD. On the other hand, we have 82% of traders who are actually selling Euro USD, or they have short positions, or they are short traders here. So if you look at it, you realize that more people are actually selling Euro USD than people who are actually buying. Now, this is sentimental analysis. When you open a chart like this and you see that there are many people who are selling Euro USD and there are few people who are buying Euro USD, you have to buy it, because the truth is that majority of people who trade in the foreign exchange market always lose their money. So on this side where you have more traders, these are actually losing traders, and this is what we call sentimental analysis, where you go into the market and you look at a situation where many people find themselves on one side, okay, and the other people find themselves on the other side. These other people who are few, they are always the winners and they are always the banks, and this is how most of the banks trade, because they know that majority of traders in the market, they will lose their money, so they will trade against them. So if those traders are selling, the banks will be buying. Okay, so the banks will counter trade them. So when you trade in the market, if you want to understand sentimental analysis, it is always good that you should look at something like this, where we have majority of people, they are losers, and where we have minority of people, they are always winners. So if you see something like this and you see many people who are selling, you should not take a sell. Instead, you should buy, because you are trading with the banks at this stage. I hope this is clear. But this is not what I want to even show you. On this website, you can create an account with them, so that anytime they want to release a news event, you can receive a notification or an alert. This is what I want to show you. Here you have forum, you have trades. If you open here, you see the people who took trades on Euro USD. There are people who bought, like this trader. This trader bought Euro USD at 1.07777. Okay. This other trader, he sold GBP JPY. You see, this other trader again, he bought GBP JPY. So these are traders who have accounts with this website, forexfactory.com, and their results are posted here. Okay. Now this is news. You can also have news here, what people say, Fed Daily, and the rest. You can have a lot of news events here, you see. But what I actually want to show you, we are going to come there. You can look at the market. You see Euro USD, what people say about Euro USD. You see, you can look at the chart down here also. Okay, so it's very powerful tool. You can look at brokers also. Brokers are those companies that link us with the big banks. For us who do not have much money, we can pass through brokers to trade with the big banks. Okay, we have Octa FX, we have Ion FX, and the rest. We have Oanda, we have Saxo, we have a lot of them actually. We have also IC markets down here. I have done a very good video about IC markets, so you spend time to watch it. You have XM. There are a lot of brokers here, and these are companies that you can pass through them, so that you can trade with the big banks. Okay, now this is what I actually want to show you. When you open this website, all you simply have to do is you have to come here to calendars. Now, when you come to calendar, you are going to see all the currency pairs that we have been learning about. Now, these are news events that are released in those countries, and those news events that can have impact on those currencies. Okay. Now, when you open this page under calendars, you are going to see this ash color, you are going to see orange, you are going to see yellow, and you are going to see red. Now, when you see red, okay, for example, GBP, okay, you have a red folder here, which means you open GBP and you see this red folder, BOE, Bank of England, Gov Bali speaks. These are powerful news events. These are news events that are going to move the pound a lot. So when you look at something like this, you look at the time, 22 hours. Okay, what is 22 hours in your own country at this time? The good thing about this app is that it converts the time with respect to your country, so you don't really have to stress. Okay, just look at the time here. If it is in Cameroon, you look at the time here, and you are going to know exactly when that news is going to be released. So when that news is about to be released, you should not be in the market, you should not trade, because you don't know which direction they are going to take that currency. And if you try to trade here, you may lose a lot of money, especially when you are still developing. So all of these folders in red and orange, you look at the folder, you look at the time, and then you look at the date here. This is Tuesday, 13 February. So it means all of these news events were released already. So let us look at the current one. This is Thursday, 15 February. Let us look at 16 February. This is Friday, 16 February. At the time of recording this video, it is 17 February, which is a Saturday, which means this was released yesterday. Let's look at the red folder. GBP at 11 a.m. They had a powerful news, which was retail sales. Look at the value here, 3.4%. Okay, this is the actual. The forecast was 1.5%, and the actually came higher than the forecast. So it was a very powerful news event. And this is the previous. The result that was produced in the previous news release was negative 3.3%. Now they were expecting that this news event was going to produce a result which was going to be 1.5%, but unfortunately it came higher than expected. Okay, you see, the actual came higher than the forecast. The forecasted 1.5%, but the actual came 3.4%, which means it was higher. So you don't always know whether this thing is going to be high or is going to be low. That's why you have to stay away from the market, and you can only trade a few minutes after the news has been released already. Let us look at the US dollar. The US dollar at 17:30 hours United States time. They also had a news event. You see, this was core PPI. month on month. These are powerful news events, okay? You see, I also have PPI month on month. These are powerful news events. You have to stay away from the market anytime you see news events like this, okay? With the red folders and the orange folders as well. Bidding permits. These news events, they move the market a lot. I am going to show you how these news events can affect the market. Let us look at AUD USD and you are going to see something. You see news events like this. Look at this. Look at this huge drop in the market. These are caused by news events. Imagine that you had bought AUD USD here. Look at what will have happened. You see this massive drop, you'll have been stopped out of the market. So you don't always know where they will take the market, okay? That is why it is always very important to stay away from the market anytime you are going to have a news release, okay? You have to stay away from the market. Now, let us look at another scenario. Look at moves like this. You see this huge drop? These are unusual drops in the market, and these are only caused by those powerful news events. So when there's about to be a news release, please do not trade as a new trader. Even expert traders, you have to avoid trading. Imagine that you had bought here. Look at what will have happened. You will have been stopped out of the market massively, okay? Let's assume that you even bought here and you did not put a stop loss. What will have happened? You will have blown your accounts because you don't know where they will take the market to. So you always have to be careful. Look at moves like this. These are caused by news events. These are unusual moves in the market, okay? So you always have to stay away from the market anytime there's about to be a news release, because you do not know where they will take the market to exactly. All of these moves are caused by news events. Let us look at more. You see all of these drops caused by news events. You see, they just saw you with this week. They will take you out and they will take the market in the other direction. So you don't always know where they will take the market to. So stay away from the market. Look at weeks like this. These are caused by powerful news events, okay? Imagine that you had bought here as well. Look at something. Imagine that you had bought here and maybe you have stopped loss here. You see, the market will start moving in your favor and then they will just weak you out here, stop you out, and then take the trade in your direction. So it's a good thing to stay away because you don't know what is going to happen. When the news is over, then you can jump in the market and then you start trading. Look at these moves like this. They are news events, okay? All of these huge candles, they are caused by news events. Look at something here. You see, all of these news events, all of these moves is caused by news events. So they actually move the market a lot. They actually move the market a lot. So you always have to stay away from news events like this. You see, look at this. You'll be stopped out of the market and you will blow your account. So I hope that you have learned something. But there's something again that I want to show you here. So when you open this economic calendar, you are going to see a lot of countries. You see JPY, NZD, the Chinese yuan. This is USD. You don't want to be looking at too many currency pairs like this. You want to focus on some particular countries or particular currencies. How do you do it? You see, you come to this filter button here. When you click on this filter button, it's going to show you expected impact. Okay. Now you toggle off this one, the gray, you toggle off the yellow. You can only allow this orange and this red, which means you want to receive medium and high impact news events only, okay? Now you can come here and you select the countries you want to receive news from. Let's say you don't want to receive news from Japan, you toggle off this one. Let's say you don't want to receive news from China, from Switzerland, from Canada, from Australia, okay? You only want to receive news from the Eurozone, you only want to receive news from the UK and then the USA. You toggle off the Australia, okay? So you click on apply filters. Now, when you go back, you are going to see that all of these news events here only be related to the United States dollar, the pound, the euro. This is the euro. All of these things here is only the United States dollar, the euro, and the pound. So you don't have to receive news from a lot of countries, okay? Now, when you open this app, the first thing you have to do is you have to check your calendar here. This is the date. Check the date here, and then you check the time here. And then this is the currency pair, and this is the impact. You see, this is high impact with red. What is the currency pair? GBP. This is the currency, which is USD. What is the impact? Medium impact. Okay. Now you look at the dates here, Wednesday, 14 February. You can even look at the ones that will happen in the weeks to come. You just click here. You are going to see these are news events that are going to occur next week. You see February 23rd, they have already programmed everything. So you already know that when you step in the market next week on this day, which is, let's say, Wednesday, February 21 at 23 hours, you are going to have a powerful news event, which is FOMC meeting minutes. So on that day at this time, you should not be trading in the market. Next day also, which is Thursday, February 22nd at 12:15, the euro is going to have a high impact news. That's why you have a red calendar. French flash manufacturing PMI. So you have to stay away from the market because euro pairs will move a lot. So the next time is Friday 23rd, which is 13 hours. The euro also is going to have a medium impact news. The United States dollar is going to have a high impact news at 18:45 hours. The United States dollar is going to have a high impact news at 17:30 hours when on Thursday, February 22nd. So you can write the day, you write the dates, and you write the time, and then you write the impact news, the impact, which is red, and then you write the name of the news that is going to be released. If you pay attention, you will realize that particular news events here are always marked in red. For example, you have flash service PMI, you see it is in red. Flash manufacturing PMI, unemployment claims, you see all of this red folder, write the names down. Flash service PMI, you write the name down. Flash manufacturing PMI, you write the name down. They are always in red folder, okay? You come over here, you see PPI month on month, you write it down, always in red folder. Core PPI month on month, write it down, it's always in red folder. These are powerful news events. Retail sales, these are powerful news events, write it down. Even this one, FOMC member Waller speaks, write it down, powerful news events. Unemployment claims, retail sales. You see, some particular news events will repeat themselves because they are so powerful and they will move the market a lot. CPI, core CPI. Write these things down, okay? BOE, okay? Write these things down. Look for a notebook, write these things down and study them because they will move the market a lot. Look at the dates, look at the time, look at the currency, and then look at the impact here. Look at what is going to be released here, and then you write it down because you are going to need this a lot as you develop as a trader. I hope that you have been able to understand this. Just make sure you use this tool. You cannot trade without this tool, okay? Another powerful tool also is what we call investing.com. So if you click on investing.com, it is also going to take you to this interface. You see, these are the same, it's almost the same thing. You can only use forexfactory.com and it's okay. You don't have to use this one, okay? But in case you want to use this one also, you can just go to your browser and you type investing.com. You can see it over here, okay? Now you have my watch list, you have crypto for those who want to trade crypto, you have the news, you have look at the general market overview, you can look at currency, you can look at stocks, commodities, and the rest, okay? Let's look at currency charts here. It's going to show you currency charts, and you can also use this tool to, you see, it's almost like what you have been learning. You can also use this tool to analyze the market. This is Euro USD. You can choose to expand it, okay? You see, it's almost the same like everything that we have been studying. Look at something here. You see, it's the same like TradingView. You can also use this tool to in case you cannot download TradingView, you can use this one also to analyze the market. It gives you all the same thing, everything that you have been studying. You can use this one also. You see GBP JPY, GBP USD also. You see, it's going to give you the same thing. You see USD JPY, USD CAD. Just click on it here, just like your TradingView is going to open here, okay? You can also change the time frames over here, like what we have been studying. 1 hour, 1 day, 1 minute, 15 minutes, and the rest. You can study it from here, okay? In case you cannot use TradingView. But this is not even what I want to show you. What I want to show you is you come over here, you see tools, you come to tools, you come to economic calendars. You click on economic calendars and you come right down here. You are going to see all the news event also that will be released. This is pound news, this is dollar news. You look at the time here also. You see time, you see currency, you see impact, and you see events. You see actual, forecast, and previous. All of these things are very important as you develop as a trader. You need to know how to use all of these things, please. But you can come here. This is what I want to show you. This is what happened yesterday. This is what happened today, tomorrow, this week, next week. Okay. If you click on next week, you are going to see all the news events that will be released next week and the time. This is the time. This is euro. This is pound and the rest. Okay. NZD and the rest. You can look at this. Look at the events. Look at the actual. Look at the forecast, and then look at the previous year. Okay. But this is what you do. You come to this place called filter. You realize also that there are a lot of currencies here from different countries. You see Albania, Argentina, Austria, Bahrain, and the rest. You don't need all of these countries. You are looking for those countries that really move the market, countries that have pairs that are traded in the foreign exchange market. You have the entire Eurozone that has 19 countries using the euro. You click on it in case you want to receive news from the Eurozone. You click on it. In case you want to receive news from Switzerland, if you want to trade the Swiss franc, you click on it. If you don't want, you untick. If you want the United Kingdom, you click on this one. You see, you check it. You see, if you want the United States, which is what you should do, you check on this one. So you are only going to receive news from these countries, okay, that you have selected. Now you come down here, you look at the impact. This is the impact, the importance. This one is low impact. This one is medium, 2 stars. This one is high impact with 3 stars. We don't want the low impact on, so we are going to untick it, okay? You're only going to tick these 2 stars, which is the medium and the high impact, and then we are going to click on apply. You see, when you click on apply now, you realize that it's only going to give you news from these countries that you have selected. Remember, we selected New Zealand over here, so you are going to go over here and we are going to unselect New Zealand. So this is New Zealand. Let's unselect New Zealand and we click on apply. So when we go back here, we are not going to see New Zealand again. We are only going to see the United States dollar, the euro, and the pound, okay? So the good thing about investing.com is that if you do not understand what a particular news is talking about, just hover your mouse over it and you click it. It is going to give you the definition of everything they are talking about. You see that it defines everything. It tells you from what to what. You see, you can read here and then you can take notes, okay? Let's go back again and let me show you something. You go back to tools, you go back to economic calendars. Let us look at something. In case you do not understand the meaning of core PPI, you come to this place and you just click on core PPI. It's going to open this page and it's going to give you the definition of core PPI. You see, the core producer price index is going to give you the entire definition here, okay? And it's going to give you the currency and the country and the importance. So investing.com is very, very powerful. So the core PPI, the PPI, the CPI, you can only click on it, okay? And it's going to show you all the meaning of what you are looking for. So you can go ahead and you play with it, and then you can always send me a screenshot. You can also create an account with them so that anytime there's a news to be released, you are going to receive a notification from them. If you are using a mobile phone, you are going to receive an alert from them, okay? So thank you so much. Go ahead, download these 2 apps, try with them, and then thank me later, okay? Thank you so very much. Be safe out there. Goodbye.